you and Gems for joining me today. Thank you so much for coming back to all of my returning subscribers and viewers. You guys absolutely make my day every time you drop a cheeky little like or leave a comment downstairs so that we can have a chat. It really is my favorite notification. And a huge hi, hello, how are you to everyone that might be new and have just found me. I'm so glad that you're here. I hope you like what you've seen so far and you found a reason to stay and hang out with us. My name is Ms. Chloe, and this is my little corner of the internet where I get to share my cross-stitching journey with you guys. You guys, guess what today is? Today is an unboxing day! My box got a little bit redirected from my postal service, but she finally showed up. This is going to be the Black Needle Society's star-themed box. I am so excited for this one, you guys. Stars are my favorite. I love a good constellation. So I think we should just get straight into it. You ready? As always, you guys get the first look. Is it cool? Can you see? Ooh. I'm gonna pop it down. I'll be right back. Alrighty, straight up on top, we have our pamphlet, which is blue. It's absolutely gorgeous. On the back of our pamphlet, we have our stitch and read information. So this month, we have been recommended The Starless Sea and Stardust, which is one of my favorite films. So pretty keen to read that one. I haven't actually read the book. None of my friends had it when I was a kid. It was just one of those things. Like, I always watched the movie and I still have it on like DVD. So I think it's just one of the best stories. It's so beautiful and just so well shot. I really enjoyed it. So I'll have to read the book and see what the differences are and how it lines up. And then at the bottom, of course, we have our Books with BNS shot. So this was for the reappearance of Rachel Price, and the conversation was on August 10th. I believe if you are in the BNS Facebook group for the Books with BNS page, they have announced next month's book. So go over and check it out. We can all have a read together and then you can join the discussion. So they'll announce in the newsletter when that one's coming out for you as well. For anyone that hasn't been here before, this is what the inside of the pamphlet looks like, and I will not be reading from this today. So on one side, we've got a letter from the Landis ladies, and then on this side, we have our spoiler card. Now, I can't read this because my brain will go a million miles a minute and I'll want to read everything, and then I won't be surprised with you guys, so that's not fun. So we don't read this, but it does pop up here for you guys to read and enjoy so that you can know all about the items. So if you do need, make me full screen so that you can get a pretty big close-up on those. And you can of course pause the video or rewind as well if it's not up there long enough for you to get the whole thing. Also on the inside of the cover, we have the next box that will be available. So November is going to be Nature and Elements, and it's got a beautiful tree overlooking the ocean at what I think might be sunrise. Possibly sunset, but I think it's sunrise. I don't know, it gives that vibe, you know? So this one will be available in November. Alrighty. First up, let's dive in. Right on top, it's squishy. Oh, this is really cute. We have a little tiny star-shaped stress ball, and it says, "Shine like the stars." This will be really good if you get hand cramp while you stitch, because you can sit there and just squish it a little bit. Just work the rest of your hand out to stop it from cramping and seizing up. Really good if you do challenge stitching. I know a lot of groups are doing challenge stitching now to practice for retreats and try and get your times up. So this is a really good thing to keep in your stitching kit, just to keep on hand, make sure that you work those muscles and keep your hands loose. But it's really sweet. I like that it's silver. And it's just like the perfect size. Look how well it fits, you guys. And because it's a star, you can put your fingers around it like this to squeeze this way. That's really sweet. I love the font on it. I think it's really, really cute. Next up, we're gonna have specialty floss. So So these are our little specialty floss packets. These are so handy if you are traveling because you can pop floss in them for on the go or your needle minders. You can put anything in here, it's really good. And they just pop open really easy. Shall we see what our colors are? Here we go. Ooh. So we've got 3 different colors from Fiberlicious Yummy Fibers. We have Shooting Stars, and it's got silver and apricot and pink in it. That one's really, really pretty. I love that one. And then we've got Milky Way, which of course is blues and greens and purples. And we've got Ursa Major, which is a gorgeous purple. And it's sort of solid, it's not super variegated. There's a little bit of difference in it through light and dark tones, but it is all purple. I think my favorite out of the 3 has to be Shooting Star, you guys. Look at how pretty this is. It gives me unicorn vibes. I'm very here for that. Anything unicorn and mythical, count me in. You know your girl loves it. Loves it. So I'll have to work out what I'm going to use this on. It does look like the majority of my skein is the grey colour, and then the pink and apricot are woven into one side of the braid. So I'll have to find out what I can use this on, but I think this could look really, really cool on just a simple pattern. So a lot of the patterns that are charted in a singular colour, I like to use the variegated floss on. I think that's a lot of fun and they all turn out really, really pretty. The only thing is, of course, with variegated floss, as I've learned in the past couple of years, you have to do everything 1 stitch at a time. And that's a lot of patience. It does take me a little bit longer to stitch 1 stitch at a time, but with the variegated flosses, it is so worth it, you guys. It's so worth it. They turn out so cool. So cool. So yeah, these were from Fiberlicious Yummy Fibers, and it is all hand dyed floss. So we got 10 yards of each color. Shall we see what else is in the box? What's next? Moons? Lots of moons. It looks like we've got fabric. Ooh, it looks like finishing fabric. You get a lot of it, you guys. It's pretty big. So we've got gold moons on what looks like a complete field of stars with a background of purple. This will be really, really pretty. I think this would pair really nicely with a pattern we got from the Society a few years ago. I believe it was designed by Tiny Modernists. It was Up All Night, in the Up All Night box. I think they'd go really well together if anyone has that pattern still and wants to make a pillow. This is your reasoning. This is your calling card. I think they'd work so well together, you guys. I did mine on a navy blue and I think it would go with this, but I would also have to take it out of the frame I put it in. So if anyone has tips on how to sew a pillow, I know a couple of people out there in the community, you guys are really good at it. My friend Sue, I might have to hit you up, lovely, because I know you make a lot of cushions and pillows. But I think this could work and look really, really cool. And it would just be a little couch cushion. So I'll have to get that one out of the frame and do that up. So keep an eye out in a future video, because if I make it and actually manage to do a pillow without it falling apart, I will be able to show you guys what I come up with. But how pretty is this fabric? I absolutely love it. I kind of wish I could have it as a skirt. I think it would make a really killer, like, little rockette skirt. It'd be really cute. Next up, we've got our Retreat in a Box exclusive needle minder. So just a reminder, as always, the ladies leave the top of these completely loose. So even though it's got those little tear notches, you don't need to worry about them because I can never use them. So they were really, really nice and started making them all tear tops. So we can just pop. You guys ready? Hopefully it's the right way up because I can't see and it feels round. Here we go. Oh, this is so sweet. Second star to the right and straight onto a morning. Of course, from the J.M. Barrie book, Peter Pan. And it's got what looks like Captain Hook's ship, so the Pegasus, in a bunch of little clouds with a few stars. And the sky is going from a mottled purple at the bottom to a beautiful blue at the top. This is really, really pretty. And I love that these have giant magnets on them. It probably doesn't look super giant, but like, here's my finger for scale. These hold everything. I love them if you are a paper pattern person, which I am mostly. Anything that doesn't fit in Pattern Keeper, I will paper pattern up. These will hold a couple of pages fast. So if you need to have 2 or 3 pages, you can like layer them and stick these big ones in the middle, which is so helpful. So helpful. But I love this. I love that we got Captain Hook's ship. Peter Pan is one of my favorite childhood stories. I love it so much. I actually have the book here. And it's my second copy of the book. My first copy of the book got read to death. So the pages were all falling out. So when I went on a trip to Sydney with my husband, we picked up a new copy and we got one that was leather bound and had a little bit of glitter on the cover. It's really cool. But yeah, that's our needle minder. And now I can see something bright on the top, so we're gonna go for that. Got another little baggie. Open, please. Okay, maybe I'm not so good at the pops either. I think it's just these like clear ones I have trouble with. I don't know. Oh, wow. You guys, look at this cute little glasses cloth. This is so handy if you are a Pattern Keeper person, because you can wipe down like the screen of your device and you can wipe down your glasses. I got one in Novels and Needles, I think last year, page to screen. We got one and I use it all the time. And now I can keep one at work and it's pretty and not just the basic optometrist one that has like the glasses written on it, because those are boring. I really like the colors in this one. I like that it's got gold in like little rivers to break it up. It's almost like it's being marbled and it's just absolutely gorgeous. I do love down in the bottom corner. I hope it's coming up really clearly on the close-up for you guys. But it looks like there is a little lady in orange on the bottom corner. So she must be overlooking the universe to help it grow and expand. I think that's really cool. Really cool. Okay, our next item is on top, so we're gonna go for it. We've got a cute little organza bag. Y'all know I love an organza bag. If you've been here before, I use them for everything. Everything. This one is gold, so it matches a lot of the theme that we've seen so far through the box. Most things have had yellow or gold on them. And we've got a gold floss ring. And something in a bag. Oh, that's really cute. Stardust and stitches. So this would be part of the line of little shops that Katie has made us. So I believe they first started in a Christmas box a few years ago. And then since then we've had 2 in Halloween, 1 in Christmas. We've had 1 in the Flamingos box. And now we've got another monthly box that's got these stars in it. This is really cool. I love this collection. They're really sweet. So this one is all blues and purples, and the doors and columns and windows are yellow, and it looks like it's got little tiny stars growing in pot plants at the bottom. That's really pretty. I can't wait to add this to my collection. I have them all on display in my doorway. Next, we've got another organza bag that's also sitting on top. These guys were pretty much joined, so I think we're gonna do them together. This one is covered in little moons and stars. It's really sweet. It's really sweet. I love the patterned ones. These make great bags if you're gifting anyone jewelry or hair accessories. They all go really well in here. This one is knotted. The last one wasn't. You guys. Okay, I got in. It's fine. It's fine. And it looks like we have wooden floss drops. So here they are. And of course they are Van Gogh's Starry Night. We have 5 of these and they just feel like really fine wood veneer. So they're not sort of splintery. They're a little bit thicker than card. If you got the Stitch Like a Bee box that came out a few years ago, these floss drops are very similar to those ones. But now I can put them on here and we have a little set, you guys. Look how cute that is. Alrighty, next up, right on top, we've got a big long item. And it's in a creepy bag, so I'm sorry, 'cause it's gonna make a lot of noise. And I'm not quite sure what it is. I'm gonna open the bag real quick so that we can find out. Be one sec. So it looks like we've got a little stitching light to pop around our neck. So these bits are foam, so they're fairly comfy. And she's blue. She does need batteries. She does need batteries. I will have put some in for your close-up so you can see it turned on now. So from the look of it, it's gonna sit really comfortably around your neck, and because of the foam, it's got like a harder wire inside it, so you can completely position that and twist it around to sit on your neck so it doesn't move. And then it's got 2 little buttons, so each light is individually able to be driven, I think, which means you can have different settings for each one, which is really, really good. And it looks like it just takes 2 AAA batteries. So this would be really handy if you are going camping or if you are going through a bus trip or something like that, somewhere where you don't have access to a proper lamp all the time. This would be really good to keep on file and have on hand to use on those trips. And I don't think it would be super annoying because it's fairly quiet. So hopefully the batteries last a decent amount of time in it, and it would be perfect for summer camp. Oh, this box has been so good so far. I love all these little bits. Okay. It looks like we've got a few things left in the bottom and they look big. Are you guys ready? Ooh. Ooh. So we've got a new tote bag, and this one feels completely different to all the other ones we've got. So usually we get like a vinyl tote bag that's been printed on, but this one is actually like fabric-y feeling, which is really nice. So this will be way more breathable than the other ones if you need to carry things that need a little bit more sort of space, a little bit more air. That's going to be really great. And it says, I have loved the stars too fondly to be fearful of the night. And we've got this absolutely gorgeous image. So we've got the back of a girl here standing in a ball gown, reaching for her star. And she's got the only gold star in the entire bag. Of course, we have the moon up the top. I like that we have negative space stars as well. So we've got the ones that are fully white, but we also have blue ones that the white is just sort of outlining it, and it's got little tiny lines coming up. It's really beautiful. It's really beautiful. So this quote has Sarah Williams written under it. And the bag is really big too. So it goes from fingertip to elbow for me. Not that that will give a lot of you much size reference, but it's pretty long. It's pretty long. I think this is going to be my new work laptop bag. So usually I take the one from Novels and Needles Lost in Austin, which is bright pink and is covered in Jane Austen quotes that the lady sent quite a few years ago. and because she is very loved, she is also falling apart. So I will trade up and this will become my new work bag, which I think is just perfect. Peering down through the wormies, we have one item left in here. One item left. You guys know it's going to be our bi-monthly pattern. So this is what we've got. This is what we've got. Oh, wow. So this is called Starry Owl and it's from the Blue Flower. It says, night comes and stars their wonted vigils keep in soft, unfathomable depths of the sky. And it looks like we've got a lot of full crosswork on there. And then there is a little bit of what looks like backstitch maybe for the stars. Or I think there might be Jessica stitches. And of course we've got a gorgeous owl perched on the moon. I like his wings and his little face, he's really cute. So the back of it does say that the stars are specialty stitches. So it says stars are stitched with DMC using 2 strands for emphasis, with the straight stitching ending in the center of each star. So you come up from the bottom and go to the middle, and go to the top, and go to the middle, and go to the side, and go to the middle, and go to the side, and go to the middle, and then do the little diagonals the same way. So they are actually pretty easy to stitch. If you haven't done stitches like this before and you're doing this pattern, I recommend having a bit of offcut Aida that you can just put in a little tiny baby hoop and have a bit of a play so that you have a practice on something that's the same count. Then you know what kind of tension, because going down into the middle of each one can pull the center out a little bit. So depending on whether or not you want to be able to see through the fabric and have it like the star is really, really bright in the center, so it's got a hole, will depend on your tensioning. So do have a bit of a play first if you're going to do this pattern. And I think that I will have to get some fabric and start it. I do love nighttime patterns, but you can finish it as a cushion using this one, because the moon pattern on the back with the owl on the front, that could be a really sweet little pillow, depending on the size, of course. So that could be a lot of fun too. So now I'm gonna have to pick whether or not I do the blue flower with the finishing fabric that came in this box, or I use that for the other one that I got from Tiny Modernist. Okay, so that was everything in the box. So we're just going to do a quick little recap. I'm going to read off the pamphlet and you guys will see everything on screen. So this is the July edition of Retreat in a Box from the Black Needle Society, Stitching Under the Stars. Second star to the right needleminder, artwork by the Black Needle Society. Star Power Thread Trio, hand dyed by Fiberlicious Yummy Fibers. Shine Like the Stars Stress Ball, artwork by Jane Oiko. Stardust and Stitches Thread Jewelry, artwork by the Black Needle Society. Oh, it does note here that this is our 5th shop. So we had one in Christmas, 2 in Halloween, the Flamingo, and now this one. Starry Night Wooden Thread Cards, artwork by Rose Selvey. Starscape Microfiber Cloth, artwork by Curve Design. Nighttime Stitching Neck Lamp, curated by the Black Needle Society. Written in the Stars Finishing Fabric by Camelot Fabrics. And for anyone wondering, the piece is a fat quarter, it's listed here. I Have Loved the Stars Too Fondly tote bag, artwork by Bookmarked Tattoos. And the line is from the poem The Old Astronomer to His Pupil. And then finally, Starry Owl Pattern, designed by The Blue Flower. So that was everything out of July's subscription box. I can't decide on my favorite item, you guys. I am having so much trouble, so I'm gonna need your help. Is your favorite the tote bag, the floss, the needle minder, or the little shop? Those are my top 4. What's yours? What's yours? You guys have to let me know. You have to let me know downstairs. And remember that if you didn't get this one, but there are things you're after, to keep an eye on the Vault or the Black Needle Society's page. They will always let you know when things are going to come out. They usually do a little bit of announcement there. And you can go and get anything that you're after yourself using code Chloe5 for your cheeky little discount, because you guys deserve it. You guys deserve it. You're the best. You're the best, and I love you. But until next time, you stay safe, you be happy, and you craft something beautiful. I'll see you again real soon, crafty creators. Bye.